Mount Kailash isn't just another Himalayan peak. To millions, it's sacred ground. To scientists, it's a geological riddle. And to explorers, it's the only unclaimed giant that no one has ever truly dared to conquer. The mystery isn't why people failed to reach its summit, it's why almost no one has even tried. Because every time humans have approached its slopes with conquest in mind, something strange happens. It's as if the mountain itself pushes them back. From above, Kailash doesn't look like an ordinary mountain at all. Its sides are unnervingly straight, its peak forms an almost perfect pyramid. And satellite scans have revealed geometric patterns so precise they seem carved rather than formed by nature. Artificial pyramids scattered across the world, Egypt, Mexico, even remote Bosnia share similar alignments. Yet none match the sheer scale or symmetry of this Himalayan titan. Researchers using AI to analyze its structure have identified repeating mathematical ratios embedded in its slopes. Ratios that shouldn't exist in a random mountain of granite and ice. Some geologists argue it's coincidence. Others whisper it looks too deliberate. But the shape isn't the only anomaly. Pilgrims and scientists alike report that compasses spin wildly in Kailash's shadow, as if magnetism itself is warped there. Entire expeditions have struggled with failing electronics, unexplained interference, and sudden surges of energy no instrument can properly record. Geophysicists say it might be rare mineral concentrations buried deep in the rock. Still, the fluctuations are so powerful they don't behave like ordinary geology. Locals insist it's more than minerals, that the mountain is alive with energy, not meant to be measured. And then there's the heat. At altitudes where glaciers should dominate, infrared satellites keep finding warm spots radiating from within Kailash. Unlike other peaks, which cool in the night air, parts of Kailash glow with a persistent thermal signature, as though something below the surface is generating its own heat. Seismic surveys add to the puzzle, revealing massive hollow cavities deep inside. Natural caves. Perhaps, but legends have spoken for centuries of chambers within the mountain where ancient beings stored forbidden knowledge. Now, technology seems to confirm that empty spaces really do exist. Yet the reason no one dares to climb Kailash isn't just scientific, it's spiritual. To Hindus, it is the home of Lord Shiva, the destroyer and transformer, the god who sits in eternal meditation above the world. To Buddhists, it is the Axis Mundi, the cosmic center connecting Earth with higher realms. Jains believe it's the site where their first teacher attained liberation. And to the Bon religion of Tibet, Kailash is the center of the universe itself. Every path to the peak is blocked, not by ice or stone, but by taboo. Pilgrims travel thousands of miles to walk a 52-kilometer path around its base, believing that a single circumambulation washes away lifetimes of sins. But not one of them dares to climb. When outsiders have tried, something bizarre has always stopped them. Soviet mountaineers in the 20th century suddenly abandoned their attempt without explanation. Chinese teams turned back before reaching even halfway. Climbers reported nausea, disorientation, and visions that defied reason. Watchers ran backward, hours passed like minutes. And some swore their hair and nails grew at unnatural speeds in just a few days near the summit. These weren't tall tales from mystics, they were confessions from hardened explorers. Local monks say these are warnings, signs that the mountain itself enforces its sanctity. That anyone who tries to climb it risks not just their life, but their soul. Even nature around Kailash seems to conspire in the mystery. Unlike most Himalayan giants born from sedimentary rock, Kailash is carved from ancient granite. Part of a colossal batholith formed over 100 million years ago. Its slopes feed the headwaters of Asia's greatest rivers, the Indus, the Sutlej, the Brahmaputra, the Karnali, giving life to millions far below. Its glaciers defy easy mapping, sometimes advancing when others retreat. Wildlife clings to its valleys. Antelope, blue sheep, snow leopards, and vultures, all surviving in a fragile balance, as though the mountain shelters them as fiercely as it shelters its secrets. And still, the strangest theories won't go away. Some claim Kailash isn't a natural formation at all, but a monument built by a forgotten civilization and later swallowed by time. Legends speak of vast caverns hidden within, a library of knowledge or technology sealed from human hands. Ancient astronaut theorists push even further, suggesting the pyramid-like mountain is a cosmic beacon, a power station, or even a portal between worlds. Built not by humans, but by visitors from the stars. For mainstream science, such claims are fantasy, but the fact remains. Kailash does not behave like any other mountain on Earth. The deeper you go into its story, the harder it becomes to separate fact from faith. To Hindus, Buddhists, Jains, and Bon practitioners, Kailash isn't just a mountain, it's a living deity. Mystics believe its energy field amplifies human consciousness, acting as a giant antenna linking minds with cosmic frequencies. Pilgrims walking around its base speak of visions, clarity, and strange dreams, as if the mountain itself opens doors inside their souls. The paradox is striking. Walking around it is believed to purify the spirit, but climbing it is forbidden, a disruption of cosmic order too dangerous to attempt. Which leaves one haunting question. If humanity truly solved the mystery of Mount Kailash, if we drilled into its hidden chambers, measured every anomaly, and mapped every passage, what would it cost us? Some say proving it artificial would rewrite human history, forcing us to admit that civilizations with impossible knowledge once walked the earth. Others believe we'd find evidence of something not of this world. A truth about our origins we may not be ready to face, and even if it's natural, the anomalies around Kailash bend our understanding of geology, magnetism, and time itself. What laws of nature operate there that we don't yet understand? Perhaps that is the real secret of Kailash. That it isn't meant to be solved like a puzzle, or conquered like a summit. It stands as a reminder that some mysteries are bigger than us, that not every peak exists for the human footprint. The more we uncover about its symmetry, its energy, its strange resistance to human ambition, the more we realize Kailash isn't just a mountain, it's a threshold, a doorway between what we think we know and what we cannot yet imagine. And maybe the greatest truth it holds is not about what lies inside the mountain, but about what lies inside us when we stand before it. Because in the end, Mount Kailash defies science, defies conquest, and defies certainty. And maybe that's exactly as it was meant to be. Mount Kailash isn't just another Himalayan peak. It's a global anomaly wrapped in myth, science, and silence. No one has ever climbed it, not because they failed, but because something or someone has kept them from trying. Now, new evidence from satellites and researchers suggests there may be a chilling reason why this mountain has remained untouched. The truth may not only rewrite history, it may confirm our deepest fears about what lies beneath. What scientists and satellites just found Mount Kailash has kept its secrets closed for decades, shrouded in religious reverence and geographic isolation. But with the advent of satellite technology and advanced remote sensing, researchers have gained new eyes on this mysterious peak, eyes that are revealing some truly baffling anomalies. High-resolution satellite imagery paints a picture of Kailash unlike any ordinary mountain. From above, its sharp, symmetrical pyramid shape is strikingly precise. Unlike any other natural formation in the region, scientists using AI-powered pattern recognition have detected mathematical symmetries in the mountain structure that define known geological processes. Some experts even suggest that the mountain's geometry closely resembles artificial pyramids built by ancient civilizations thousands of miles away, such as those in Egypt or Central America. But it's not just the shape that's puzzling. Magnetic surveys around Kailash show unusual anomalies, with intense magnetic fields that fluctuate unpredictably. These fields are strong enough to interfere with compasses and electronic instruments, even in modern scientific expeditions. Some geophysicists speculate that the mountain could be emitting natural electromagnetic energy, possibly due to rare mineral compositions or unknown subterranean activity. Adding to the intrigue are mysterious heat signatures detected by infrared satellite scans. While most mountains cool as temperatures drop, parts of Kailash consistently emit heat from deep within, suggesting unusual geothermal activity or perhaps something more enigmatic below the surface. Recent seismic studies also reveal hidden chambers and voids beneath the mountain. Though no one has yet ventured to explore them directly, could these be natural caverns, or might they be remnants of an ancient, lost civilization? The possibility has sparked heated debates among archaeologists and physicists alike. Moreover, the mountain is situated at what some theorists call the axis mundi, or world axis, a concept held in many ancient cultures, describing a cosmic center point, connecting heaven and earth. This spiritual and symbolic significance seems to have a strange resonance with the physical evidence uncovered recently. While skeptics argue that these anomalies can be explained through conventional science, the convergence of odd geometry, magnetic fields, heat emissions, and subterranean cavities demands deeper investigation. What if Mount Kailash isn't just a mountain but a gateway, a relic, or a living monument from an epoch we barely understand? In this light, the mountain transforms from a sacred pilgrimage site into a high-stakes mystery at the frontier of science and spirituality, one that could upend our understanding of Earth's history and our place in the cosmos. But with access so limited and the terrain so forbidding, how have scientists managed to uncover so many strange details about Mount Kailash? Modern technology in unlocking Kailash's secrets, Mount Kailash, long cloaked in myth and religious reverence, has increasingly become a subject of scientific curiosity thanks to rapid advancements in technology. While physical access remains limited due to political and spiritual reasons, modern tools have given researchers unprecedented ways to study this enigmatic mountain from a distance, revealing startling insights without setting foot on its sacred slopes. High-resolution satellite images have revolutionized how we observe Kailash. Unlike early aerial photography, today's satellites can capture detailed topographical maps with precision down to centimeters. This allows scientists to study the mountain's sharp pyramid-like geometry, which appears strikingly symmetrical from above, a feature that challenges conventional geological explanations. In addition to visible light imaging, multispectral and hyperspectral satellites can detect variations in the mountain's mineral composition by analyzing reflected light across a wide range of wavelengths. This data helps geologists identify rare minerals and understand the mountain's formation processes without invasive sampling. Seismic technology, using controlled waves to map underground structures, has revealed mysterious cavities and tunnels beneath Kailash. These voids cannot be fully explored yet, but their existence raises questions about natural cave systems or potentially ancient human-made structures hidden beneath layers of rock. Magnetic field mapping around Kailash has also unveiled fluctuating anomalies that interfere with compasses and other instruments. These disturbances suggest complex subterranean activity or mineral deposits producing electromagnetic fields, inviting geophysicists to reconsider what we know about Earth's magnetic behavior in mountainous regions. One of the most exciting developments has been the use of AI to analyze vast amounts of satellite data. Machine learning algorithms can detect subtle patterns, symmetries, and irregularities that human eyes might miss. In Kailash's case, AI has identified geometric alignments and symmetrical features that support theories of artificial design or, at least, unique geological phenomena. Moreover, AI-driven simulations model how such a mountain could have formed naturally, comparing Kailash with millions of other peaks worldwide to isolate its unique characteristics. These simulations help distinguish between natural geological processes and potential signs of human or otherworldly intervention. Thermal satellite imaging has detected unusual heat emissions from parts of Kailash, particularly during colder months when surrounding areas cool rapidly. This persistent geothermal activity hints at volcanic or tectonic processes, but some scientists speculate it might be related to more enigmatic energy sources beneath the mountain. Such imaging also reveals temperature differences on the surface that could indicate hidden cavities or materials with different thermal properties, supporting the seismic findings of underground voids. Despite these technological breakthroughs, studying Kailash remains fraught with challenges. The mountain's sacred status means any intrusive exploration risks offending local communities and violating religious taboos. scientists must tread carefully, balancing the thirst for knowledge with cultural sensitivity. Furthermore, the sheer complexity of data demands interdisciplinary collaboration. Geologists, physicists, anthropologists, and spiritual scholars must work together to interpret findings responsibly and holistically. Emerging technologies, such as drone-based LiDAR light detection and ranging mapping and ground-penetrating radar, could offer non-invasive methods to explore Kailash's mysteries more closely. Combined with continued satellite monitoring and AI analysis, these tools might eventually unlock secrets hidden deep within the mountain, all while respecting its sacredness. In this intersection of tradition and innovation, Mount Kailash challenges scientists to innovate new ways of exploration, where respect for ancient wisdom guides the application of cutting-edge technology, ensuring that the mountain's mysteries are unveiled with reverence as much as curiosity. Even with advanced technology at our fingertips, one question remains: who actually gets to study, explore, or even lay eyes on Mount Kailash? Kailashan geopolitics. Mount Kailash is not just a mystical and scientific enigma. It also sits at the center of complex geopolitical tensions that have shaped who can approach it, study it, and experience its profound presence. The mountain's location at the crossroads of Tibet, India, Nepal, and China has created a unique political landscape influencing everything from pilgrimage to scientific research. Kailash lies in the Tibet Autonomous Region of China, near the borders with Nepal and India. This trijunction area has been historically contested, making access to the mountain tightly controlled and often restricted. Political sensitivities have limited the number of foreign expeditions permitted to approach Kailash, with permissions sometimes denied for political reasons rather than logistical or environmental concerns. Tensions between India and China, particularly after border disputes, have heightened restrictions in recent years, making Kailash even less accessible to outsiders. The mountain's location in a sensitive border zone means that access is closely monitored, with occasional closures to tourism and research. Despite geopolitical hurdles, Kailash remains a pilgrimage site for thousands every year. The journey itself is often long and arduous, crossing high-altitude passes and rough terrain. China regulates pilgrimage routes strictly, balancing between allowing access for religious devotees and controlling potential security risks. Tourism around Kailash is tightly managed, with permits required and strict rules enforced to preserve the mountain's sanctity and natural environment. However, increased interest from international tourists seeking spiritual experiences and adventure tourism has pressured local authorities to balance preservation with economic benefits. These geopolitical complexities have directly impacted scientific study. Researchers often face bureaucratic hurdles, obtaining permission to conduct fieldwork or expeditions near Kailash. Some promising investigations have stalled due to political roadblocks, limiting direct on-site exploration and forcing reliance on remote sensing and satellite data. Furthermore, international collaboration is sometimes constrained by political tensions, with limited sharing of data between countries. This restricts the scope and speed of scientific progress in understanding the mountains' mysteries. Local governments and international organizations have to navigate the fine line between conserving Kailash's pristine environment and accommodating growing interest. Infrastructure projects like roads and facilities for pilgrims and tourists have sparked debates about environmental impact and cultural preservation. The challenge is compounded by the mountain's sacred status. Development projects risk disturbing spiritual harmony and offending religious communities. These concerns